All right, today we're going to be looking at the latest release of Radio DJ. Today is March 30th, 2025. Let's go and quickly look at when this was released. It was released March 23rd, 2025, and it gives you some things that it fixed. Now, if you're using 247, there's no database updates. But we're going to download this and we're going to see how far back it goes in terms of updating. Now, we're going to go back to their website, radiodj.ro. We're going to go to downloads. And you're going to see all the latest versions. Now, if it's in this field, it is supposed to be a bona fide release. If it's in the beta section, that means he's trying something out, something new he's not sure about. All right, so we're going to go back up here. Now, the latest version is 2048. I think all of my stations are 2043. I didn't jump to 2045 yet because there was some issues or things that people said. But let's look at 2048. So we're going to download it. I've already downloaded it. And we're going to show you how to install it. So I've downloaded it. It comes as a zip file. So I'm going to unzip it. I'm going to right click and say extract all. I want to do that because I don't want to try to run it from within the extraction because the files are compressed. So always extract it. All right. So there's the file and I'm going to run it. I'm going to right click and run as administrator. Okay. Now I'm glad this happened. I have Windows 10. I don't know the version or whatever. As you noticed, as I tried to run it, it wouldn't run, right? Okay. What you want to do, if you ever run into that situation with any software, you want to right click and say troubleshoot compatibility. All right. And then it's going to do that. And then you're going to click try recommended settings and then click test the program. Voila. There it is. Now it's ready to run the installation. Okay. Let me see if I can't get to that. All right, so let's go ahead and run the installation. Now, when you install this, I'm gonna go ahead and select I accept. Always install this to a brand new folder. Never, ever install over top of your current running station. Okay. Always install to a brand new folder. So let me do that. We're gonna say next, next. Now right here, because I'm going to be using this as a test system, I don't want to put it on my C drive. I'm going to put it where all my test versions that I use to show you guys stuff with, I'm going to put it in that area. So that's over here. Come on, right here. I'm going to select that. Now, you notice it's going to always put it in Radio DJ V2. Well, I'm going to change that to V2048 because I'm sure I don't have that folder, right? So I'm changing the folder name of where I want it to install because I don't want it to mess with what I already have. So I'm going to hit next. Yeah, sure. Create it and install. Okay. Before I go there, what I want to do with this, when you see this, go ahead and hit next. And it's going to ask you, do you want to save these settings? And you want to say yes. All right. And then you can close it. All right. So I think I had turned my database off for, let's start the database. I think I turned my database off when I was doing the portable. Well, I don't know. It did. I did reboot. So that means it restarted. So I'm going to name this database because it's a test system. I'm going to name it with the 248 on the end of the database name because I don't want to mess up any other database. This is a brand new database. You always want to install new versions into a brand new database. All right. So I click validate. Yeah, my server is running. We got green. I'm gonna click OK. And that's it. So now let me go back to this Radio DJ folder and look for version 2048. There it is, 2048. And let's double click it. It says check the server is running, that the database is installed correctly. That's interesting. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't hit the install database. I named the database, but I didn't click install. Oh my goodness. Blame it to my age, okay? Now we're good to go. Okay. Woo! All right, so boom, there it is. Everything's going to be pretty much the same. What they're focusing on is making a perfect product before they do Radio DJ Pro. Okay. Now, as you can see, came up, everything is good. Aside my little mishaps. I don't know what it is about Radio DJ. Every time you come out a new version, it kind of looks new. I don't know why. I don't know if that's mental. But it does look kind of new. So what I'm going to do is, this has nothing in it. No music. The screen layout is the default layout. Okay, so if you're not updating and you're brand new, this is what it looks like, the default. I'm going to add some music to make sure, it loads up and everything plays. So I'm going to click on the gear down here, this little wrench. And for testing purposes, I'm going to do a directory import. Directory import lets you import an entire folder of music instead of doing one song at a time. All right, so let's see. I'm going to select this folder and just hit import. I'm just going to let them all go into the same subcategory. We know it's music subcategory. I'm not worried about the genre. I will select auto. Most of those tracks probably have the genre selected or put in. So let's do an import and see if this new version is ready to go out the box, which it is. This is a very good product. If you don't get this product, shame on you. If you want to do radio from your computer, from the home, you got cloud computing, and then you have desktop broadcasting. I like desktop broadcasting because you have a lot more flexibility with programming and things of that nature than you do with the cloud. The cloud can be great, but the cloud kind of sound is jukeboxish, like a jukebox. All right, boom. So everything came in that it found in that folder, which found about 200 songs. So let's go to Auto DJ. Boom. Now, the only reason why that kicked in is because I created a rotation earlier. All right. I just got one line that says pull from the 2000s subcategory. And boom. That's why it loaded up. Yours might not load up until you create a rotation. So let's hit the play button. Let's see. My volume is down, I hope. Yeah. So there you go. You are ready to start using Radio DJ 2048. I will have to do some videos and some testing for those who have earlier versions and want to migrate to this version. But I wanted to make this video for those who just want to get it installed and running.